Hello and welcome to another episode of SqEngineering. I'm Sprutis, and in today's Supra episode we are continuing with the oil cooler setup. I hope. We will see. At least we will be working with something in the engine bay. And I need to get changed, and then we will see what I feel like doing. So, yeah. I've taken these pieces. So this will connect here to the center support that the hood latch is on. So basically that one will be like this, screw here, and then this one will connect like this, and then here we will have the holes for the coolers. So yeah, I will try and cut these and see where we end up. And I will also just have one screw here just to have something to get started with. So slight change. Instead of having this screwed to this, I just simply bent this piece. I also took out this corner because there is this recessed area, or depending on which way you look at it, but so it clears that. So it will be on a slight angle. So I will try and get a screw in here and then just hold it and see where I need to have the holes on this end in order to fasten the coolers. So as you can see, we have the mount sort of in place. There is a screw there, but there is no nut on the back side. And here we see that it's, again, the screws are only poking through, but this means that I can basically install the coolers. I will take off just a little bit just to be on the safe side, just there on the edge, but that means that my brain is taking detours. So I've also done this. So if you remember the temperature sensor and the bracket that was way too rusty to sandblast, I took one of the stainless pieces that I had prepared for the fuel line brackets and just bend it over and twisted it a bit. So this is the start of my new bracket. So I need to drill a hole through it to make room for this screw. I'm not sure if I will actually use a screw. I might use one of those, either some stainless steel wire, I just twist it on to lock it in, or one of those the locking pins that you bend out. I will show you later on, but yeah, that's what my brain moved over to, since I was almost finished with the brackets for the coolers. So that's how that works. And also I bought a case of drills, just so that I have something, because it's annoying to kill a drill and have to go to the store just to get another one. But now I have several of each size in the common range. Yeah, I just wanted to jump in and update a little bit. We will see what I do. Back in a second. So now we also have a few holes in this bracket. So this one for mounting it to the front crash beam, and then these two just to hold the sensor. I will, it's not really done. I will make some more modifications on this. I also got another side track, which is reinstalling this locking cylinder. So if you remember, I have reprogrammed this to work with my key, but in order to do that I had to remove this from the bracket, and it was riveted on, sort of built-in rivets to these tabs here. So I'm drilling those out, and I will tap them and then use these M5 screws, thread them in with Loctite and perhaps an extra nut on the end to lock it even more. So yeah, many deviations. Unfortunately, the time is running away from me, and I need to go to work tomorrow, so I will pick this up again hopefully tomorrow. We can hope. And if I manage to do that, or the day after that, doesn't really matter, because you will see what happened in the next second of the video anyway. So see you soon. So I'm back in the garage, and it's actually the day after the previous video clip, which is great. So that worked as planned. So let's see if the other things also can go as planned. Now that we have 3 things started in parallel, hopefully I can finish all 3, maybe. We will see. I will get changed and jump right into it. Okay, so we have these things again. We have the bracket for the temperature sensor, and then the trunk lock, which I've drilled out the rivets on. Yeah, so I will start off with the easy task and thread these so that I can install the screws. So now we have some fasteners also holding this in place. I didn't have my own M5 tap, but luckily a friend here had it, so I could borrow that. So now we have 2 screws holding this in place, and we definitely have enough room on the threads to put an extra nut just to lock it in a little bit more. I do not know if there is anything else in this space. I don't think so, but I will verify that. So now we can move on with this, and I will take down the size and yeah, see if I can make something work on that. So another thing finished or accomplished today, the mount for the temperature sensor. I ended up taking a bit of TIG rod and bending it so it's locking the sensor in place. I think this will work just fine. So now we can actually install it. And then it's also in place and connected. So connector, sensor, my bracket. So that turned out really nice. So I'm quite happy with how the temperature bracket turned out. Really nice. And a friend even said OEM like, so that's a nice compliment. But I will do like what I did yesterday and continue tomorrow or the day after that. We will see. I think we need a bit more material for this episode, so see you in a second. So it's 2 days later than the previous clip, and as you can see, I'm back in the garage, so yay. And I was even able to go to the gym yesterday, which made me realize that I don't really have much energy in my muscles, and yeah, but never mind. We are here to work on the Supra, and I'm continuing with the oil cooler installation. And yeah, I think basically it's ready to install the coolers. I will grind a few corners of the bracket, but then we can install the adapters on the coolers and the coolers into the brackets, and then the entire setup into the car. So let's go. So here we have the bracket after using the angle grinder and grinding the edges, and yeah, just making it ready to be used. And this won't be seen really, so it doesn't really matter what it looks like. So let's install it with the coolers. And while test fitting everything, I realized something. There is a thickness increase right around here, and the bracket is interfering with that. So I will cut it off, basically along a straight line going down like this, and then it will be okay. And I think I will be using some sort of old hose and get it in between the coolers, tighten the screws, and then I will have some sort of protection towards the AC condenser. The only thing is that I think I need to tighten the screws after putting these in place. So we will see how this goes. And on the side, I think I will have something like this, and just zip ties to the mounting holes on both sides, just to have something. And this one I can tighten fully, because that bracket and this mounting screw is my reference point for everything. So yeah, almost there. After a bit of grinding and also drilling, we have a bracket that fits in between the coolers, so that's great. And I made the extra holes here in case I need to hold the lines or the pipes, so they will come out like this and then wrap around, and I think they will be mounted to this. I'm not sure, but it's good to have that done already. The other one will sort of go down and then follow the other one, because down here we have some space underneath the AC condenser, so that should work fine. Time to mount the adapters, which I have here. So two something pipe, or maybe no, M22 to AN10, with aluminum washers. Came with a cooler, and also for the power steering one, which is M22 to AN6. So yeah, I will get back to you shortly. So here we have the coolers ready to go into the car. So let's leak some oil and hang this in place. I will actually put everything in place, tighten a few fasteners that I can easily reach, and then I will sort of tilt it forward and tighten the other ones, and then get everything back in place. So here it's hanging in place, but I need to run and pick up some packages, so we will have to finish the installation in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay safe, take care, bye bye.